Every Sunday, millions of fans watch as their favorite quarterbacks launch perfect spirals down the field.
Touchdowns are scored, games are won, and legends are made.
But have you ever stopped to wonder, how is the football that defines America's most popular sport actually made?
Welcome inside the factory, where every single official NFL football is born. This is a story of precision, tradition, and craftsmanship that's been perfected over more than 80 years.
What you're about to see will change the way you watch the game forever.
This is the Wilson Football Factory in Ada, Ohio, and it's the only place on earth where official NFL game balls are manufactured. Every football you see on an NFL field, from regular season games to the Super Bowl, passes through these doors.
This facility produces over 4,000 footballs every single day.
That's more than 700,000 footballs per year.
But here's what makes this truly remarkable. Despite all our modern technology and automation,
each football still requires the hands of 20 different craftspeople and over 150 individual steps to complete.
Why? Because when it comes to the ball that millions depend on, perfection cannot be automated. It all starts with the leather. But we're not talking about just any leather here.
We're talking about premium, full-grain cowhide sourced exclusively from tanneries in the American Midwest.
The selection process is incredibly strict. Meet Sarah, a leather quality inspector with 15 years of experience.
Her job is to hand select only the finest hides that meet NFL standards.
she's looking for consistency in texture, minimal blemishes or scars, and the perfect thickness.
Exactly 1.3 to 1.4 millimeters.
Out of every 100 hides that come through here, maybe only 30 to 40 will make the cut.
The leather you're seeing isn't fresh from the animal. It's undergone a special tanning process
that takes 3 full weeks to complete. This proprietary tanning formula is what gives NFL footballs that distinctive tacky feel. The grip that quarterbacks absolutely depend on. It has to work in rain, snow, heat, or freezing cold.
The leather needs to be tough enough to withstand the punishment of an NFL game,
yet supple enough to be worked by hand. It's a delicate balance that Wilson has spent decades perfecting.
Once the leather passes inspection, it moves to the cutting department. Each football requires 4 precisely shaped leather panels.
And when we say precise, we mean it, and the margin for error here is less than 1 millimeter.
This massive die-cutting press you're looking at exerts over 20 tons of pressure to slice cleanly through the thick leather.
The pattern being cut has been refined continuously since 1941.
Every curve, every angle, every dimension has been calculated to create that perfect aerodynamic shape that allows a football to spiral through the air. Watch closely as each panel receives its identity. First comes the official NFL shield, stamped with perfect precision. Then the Wilson logo. And most importantly, the signature. Every NFL football carries the name, the Duke.
This tradition has continued since 1941,
connecting today's game to its storied past.
Now, while the leather gets all the glory and attention, the true heart of every football is something you never see: the bladder. This might look like a simple rubber balloon,
But it's actually a sophisticated piece of engineering. Made from 3 layers of proprietary rubber compounds,
This bladder is designed to maintain exactly 12.5 to 13.5 psi. The official NFL regulation pressure. Remember the Deflategate controversy? This is exactly what that whole situation was about. Pressure matters. Which is crucial for achieving that perfect spiral flight.
To simulate an entire season of use.
the valve positioning isn't random either. It's placed precisely to affect the ball's center of gravity, which is crucial for achieving that perfect spiral flight.
If the bladder doesn't hold pressure consistently, if it leaks even slightly, the entire football is worthless. That's why bladder technician Mike has been perfecting his craft here for over a decade.
He knows that the bladder is everything.
Now we enter the most labor-intensive phase of production, hand assembly.
And yes, in 2025, with robots capable of incredible precision, NFL footballs are still assembled entirely by human hands. Why? Because some things simply cannot be replicated by machines.
This is James. He's a master ball craftsman with 28 years of experience.
He's one of only 120 people in the entire world who are certified to assemble official NFL game balls.
Watch his hands as he works. 4 leather panels must be perfectly aligned around the bladder.
Even a fraction of a millimeter off, and the ball won't fly true.
This is where human touch beats technology, the ability to feel, to adjust in real time.
To sense when something isn't quite right. James can feel things that no sensor can detect.
This skill takes years to develop. You can't learn this in a week or even a month.
Guide the shuttle firmly across, keeping the tension consistent on this thread.
Like this? Yes, I understand the movement now.
Flip it inside out, and you reveal the raw construction, the hidden layer of the game ball.
Watch carefully. The leather panels are stitched together with the smooth, finished side facing inward. The rough side is on the outside during assembly. Only after the entire ball is constructed will it be turned right side out. This inside-out technique, perfected over decades, ensures the tightest possible seams
and the most consistent shape. Every stitch must be exact.
Every pull of the thread must have the perfect tension.
The players depend on consistency. In yes, every ball must feel identical in their hands.
Now for the most iconic part of any football scene, the laces.
These aren't just decorative elements. They serve a critical purpose.
The laces provide quarterbacks with a tactile reference point in teammate. They can feel where the laces are without looking, which helps them grip the ball correctly every time.
Each football has exactly 8 lace holes and uses precisely 48 inches of leather lacing.
The cross pattern you're seeing creates additional friction points for better control.
Lisa, our lacing specialist, has threaded over 300,000 footballs in her career.
She can feel the exact right tension without even needing to measure.
The tension must be absolutely perfect. Too loose, and the ball feels dead in a player's hands. Too tight, and it affects the overall shape and aerodynamics.
Lisa always thinks about the quarterback who'll eventually throw this ball.
They need to trust their grip completely. That trust starts right here with these laces.
This next part is dramatic, the turn. Remember, the football has been assembled completely inside out.
Now it must be carefully flipped right side out without damaging any seams or the delicate bladder inside.
This requires strength, precise technique, and years of experience.
The leather resists. The seams pull tight. But skilled hands guide it through carefully. And then, there it is. For the first time, this ball actually looks like a football.
But we're still not finished.
The newly turned ball goes immediately into a heated hydraulic press. It stays there for exactly 24 hours.
This critical step sets the shape permanently and ensures every ball meets the exact official specifications.
11 to 11.25 inches in length. 28 to 28.5 inches in circumference at the center. And weighing between 14 and 15 ounces. The heat and pressure work together to make sure that when this ball is inflated to game pressure,
it maintains its perfect shape for the entire season.
Before any football leaves this factory, it faces its toughest critics, Brady, the quality control team.
Each ball is thrown hundreds of times by a robotic throwing arm that analyzes the spiral, the distance, and the accuracy.
It's tested with water spray to simulate rain.
It's placed in cold chambers to test cold weather performance.
It's heated to test performance in summer games. The pressure is monitored continuously for 48 hours to ensure absolutely zero leakage. But you know what? The final test is still human.
Experienced quality control inspectors examine every single inch of every ball. Every seam, every stitch, every surface imperfection.
Only 98% of balls pass this final inspection.
The 2% that don't meet standards, they're destroyed.
Never sold, never used, never leave the building.
NFL standards accept nothing less than absolute perfection.
The quality control manager says it best. They know that one of these balls will be thrown in a Super Bowl.
Someone's championship dream might depend on this ball performing perfectly under pressure.
That's not just pressure on the workers, that's responsibility. And everyone here takes it incredibly seriously.
The approved footballs are carefully cleaned, individually packaged,
and tagged with a unique serial number.
This traceability system means that every touchdown, every game-winning throw, easily. From this facility, footballs are shipped to NFL stadiums across the country.
Each team receives fresh balls for every single game.
36 balls for outdoor games, 24 for indoor games played in controlled conditions.
And every single one came from right here in Ada, Ohio.
From a cowhide in the American Midwest to the hands of legends.
This is the journey of an NFL football. Crafted by over 20 pairs of hands.
Perfected through more than 150 individual steps.
And built to withstand America's toughest, most demanding sport.
The next time you watch a perfect spiral soar through the air on Sunday,
You'll know the incredible craftsmanship, dedication, and tradition
that made it possible.
This is Craft Forge. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.